I don't need to tell anyone listening to this that the war for talent is fierce right now. And it's not just at the highly skilled talent categories, it's even at entry level positions that there is just a real challenge finding enough talent to keep up with the talent demands of most organizations. And so our recommendation right now to employers is to be absolutely ruthless about cutting anything out of your job description or your job requirements that aren't truly essential. And it's going to require you to take a deep breath and think, really, do we need to require 5 years experience in X? Do we really need to require a college degree for this position? Do we really need to expect that an employee walking in the door is going to be completely proficient with this tool or this technology or this piece of machinery? Because the more requirements that you have in your job description or your job requirements, you are going to limit the talent pool available for that position. And likely you're going to be competing with more companies looking for that exact same applicant. When that happens, the only way to win is to significantly increase the compensation that you're offering for the position. It essentially becomes a bidding war. And in certain talent categories, we're absolutely seeing that. And not all businesses can support that. And at some point, you need to try a different strategy. And so we're really encouraging employers to think hard about opening up some of those requirements, loosening some of those requirements to increase their accessibility to more talent. You need to think about the training that you're willing to do and expect to do some amount of training. Even for an employee coming in the door with previous experience, you're going to need to do some amount of training on your particular processes or the way your company uses that technology. What if you did just a little more training? What if for a little more investment in training, you could open up your talent pool a little wider? For example, we worked with an employer, or we work with a lot of employers in the warehouse and distribution space who need reach truck operators. It is a skill that is in short supply, high demand. With all those packages that are being shipped out and sent to our homes right now, those are being processed through a distribution center where that skill is in hot demand. And so we worked with a client recently to help them identify what skills or experience a new hire could have short of actual reach truck experience that would shorten that learning curve. And we identified some different backgrounds and some different tools or machinery that employee could have operated that would give them a head start on learning how to operate a reach truck. So instead of competing with all these other employers for experienced reach truck operators, they've made the decision to invest some training resources and some time into training their own. And so they're able to offer an opportunity for that individual to gain a skill. They're also looking at the way they structure pay so that as that employee gains skill, they can gain pay increases that are going to help retain that talent as well. Now, consider as you start to make more investments in training, you need to also be thinking about the culture and the environment there. Is it one that supports retention? Because it doesn't make sense to train and build skill in individuals just to see them leave because your pay practices or your culture is contributing to turnover. It's really a game. It's a game that we're encouraging employers to embrace and to see as a game. How do you shorten the learning curve just a little bit more for each position? And how do you increase retention incrementally at the same time? It's an iterative process, and the rewards are going to go to the employers who embrace that game and are committed to finding ways to win.